Hello, everyone. This is Dick Valentine here in the Dick Valentine Studios. We're on the 14th of March, one day away from the Ides of March, I believe. I think that's the 15th, when Julius Caesar was assassinated. Has nothing to do with the show. The show will be the St. Patrick's Day show, which I'll be doing on Monday at Elmwood in New Bremen. Be doing this show in two parts because of the number of megabytes limited from uploads. So without further ado, let's take her away. I'll take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, to where your heart has ever been. Since first you were my bonny bride, the roses all have left your cheeks. I've watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whene'er you speak, and tears bedim your loving eyes. Oh, I'll take you back, Kathleen, to where your heart will feel no pain. And when the fields are fresh and green, I'll take you to your home again. Oh, then, Patty dear, and did ye hear the news that's going round? The shamrock is by law forbid to grow on Irish ground. No man St. Patrick's Day shall keep, his colour can't be seen, for there's a cruel law against the wearing of the green. I met with Napper Tandy, and he took me by the hand. He said, how is old Ireland, and how does it stand? She's the most distressful country that you have ever seen, for they're hanging men and women for the wearing of the green. And since the colour we must wear is England's cruel red, though Irishmen must now forget the blood that has been shed. They take the shamrock from our breasts and cast it on the sod, but 'twill take root where'er it rests, though underfoot it's trod. When the law that stops the blades of grass from growing as they grow, and when the leaves in summertime their colours daren't show, I'll take the shamrock from my breast that I wear on Paddy's Eve, but until that day I'll live and die a-wearing of the green. As I was riding over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol, and then I drew me saber, saying stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I robbed Captain Farrell up on Calgary Mountain. I took the gold to Jenny for to help me with the counting. Jenny called the guards, oh, I never seen so many. I nearly lost me freedom for me darling Spartan Jenny. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went up to me chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamed of gold and jewels, for sure it was no wonder. For Jenny took me charges and filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I'd like to find me brother, the one that's in the army. If I can find a station, be it Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. And I swear he'd treat me better than me own dear Spartan Jenny. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. There's some delight in fishing, and some delight in bowling, and some take their delight in the carriages a-rolling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty girls in the morning bright and early. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Bush-a-ring-dum-doo-rum-da. What fold-a-daddy-o, what fold-a-daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, it may be at the closing of your day. You will sit and watch the moon rise over Claddagh, and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. Just to see again the ripple of the trout stream, the women in the meadow making hay, and to sit and watch a turf fire in the cabin, and watch the barefoot goslings as they play. Oh, the breeze is blowing o'er the sea from Ireland, are perfumed by the heather as they blow, and the women in the uplands digging paraties speak a language that the strangers do not know. For the strangers came and tried to teach us their ways. They scorned us for being what we are. Well, they might as well go chasing after moonbeams, or light a penny candle from a star. And if there's going to be a life hereafter, and somehow I am sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish Sea. Oh, me name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Although we're small in numbers, we're the best band in the land. We play for wakes and weddings and at every fancy ball. And when we play at funerals, sure, we play the march from Saul. Oh, the drums go bang, the cymbals clang, the horns they blaze away. McCarthy plays the old bassoon while I the pipes will play. And Tennessee toodles the flute and the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Hooray, do da 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 da. Hey, Ireland, da 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 do. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Right now we are rehearsing for a very swell affair. The annual celebration, all the gentry will be there. When General Grant to Ireland came, he took me by the hand. Says he, I never heard the likes of McNamara's band. Oh, the drums go bang, the cymbals clang, the horns they blaze away. McCarthy plays the old bassoon while I the pipes will play. And Tennessee toodles the flute and the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Hooray, do da 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 da. Hooray, do da 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 da. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. Hey! In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour's sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land. Far away from me, friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid comes a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very first thing that I said was, "Bad cess to the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I have to appear. The judge, he says to me, "Young man, your case, it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. When you are out on the town, me lads, beware of the pretty colleens. They'll feed you with strong drink, me lads, till you are unable to stand. And the very first thing that you'll know is you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. Her neck, it was just like a swan. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. As I went home on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be?" "Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure, I never saw before." And as I went home on Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be?" "Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket, sure, I never saw before." And as I went home on Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me, who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be?" "Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle, sure, I never saw before." And as I went home on Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me, Who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see they're two lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head upon the bed where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that head upon the bed where my old head should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see that's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on sure I never saw before. Over in Killarney, many years ago, my mother sang a song to me in tones so soft and low, just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way. And I would give the world if I could hear her song today. Tooraloo, raloo-raw, tooraloo, hush, now don't you cry. Tooraloo, raloo-raw, tooraloo, ralai, tooraloo, raloo-raw. That's an Irish lullaby. Tooraloo, raloo-raw, tooraloo, ralai, tooraloo, raloo-raw. Hush, now don't you cry. Tooraloo, raloo-raw, tooraloo, ralai, tooraloo, raloo-raw. That's an Irish lullaby. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, then sure 'twas no wonder, for so was her father and her mother before. They both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. And that is the end of part 1. So join me for part 2 when I upload it.